Katie Beamer. I'm the city administrator for the city of Fenville. Thank you for joining us here today at City Hall. Since Wednesday afternoon when this incident first occurred, our public safety teams, as well as the teams at Michigan Gas, TC Energy, and staff from all of the jurisdictions affected have been hard at work to make sure that gas is restored as soon as possible. I have some representatives here for you today from TC Energy, Michigan Gas, and the other affected jurisdictions if you have additional questions. To begin with, I have a statement from the DNR, Michigan Department of Natural Resources. On April 9th, during a hydrology construction project within the Allegan State Game Area, a contractor on a DNR-supported project unintentionally stuck a high-pressure gas pipeline. Emergency personnel, including local fire and police departments, were immediately notified and responded quickly to secure the site. Thankfully, no injuries were reported. The pipeline owners and servicers were also contracted right away. The DNR is deeply grateful for the swift actions of local emergency responders. We also sincerely appreciate the gas company's quick response and ongoing efforts to recover and secure the pipeline. We recognize that this incident has caused significant inconvenience for residents, businesses, and the surrounding community. We plan to thoroughly review the actions of the contractor to ensure the highest safety standards and to prevent to the greatest extent possible incidents like this from happening in the future. And that is the end of their statement. To wrap things up before I hand things off over to the gas companies, we are keeping the public updated on www.fenville.gov/gas outage. There are also a number of updates going out on our City of Fenville Facebook page. It is our hope that as we've kind of divided this into a multiple stage process, and we're nearing the end of our first phase right now, which is the restoration of the pipeline and the turning off of all of the gas at the meters. We will now be moving into restoration of service for our affected residents. To begin with, we need to go zone by zone from the point of the outage outward, and Michigan Gas has put together 39 zones, and we have workers from all over the Midwest who are here to assist with that process. So just wanted to wrap up by saying that we're really grateful for all the workers who have joined us from Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, even the Canadian workers, everyone who's come out to help us. We are really just very grateful. I'm now going to pass you off to TC Energy.
Thank you, Katie. My name's Anastasia Pacino, and I'm in external relations with TC Energy. Currently, we do have the pipe in. It's been, we've had all our tie-ins, all our welds. Those have to pass inspection, and we've done that. We've validated their integrity, so we're good to go there. Currently, we've received word we have begun the purge, which is good news. And just to clarify, I know purge is more of a technical term, and if you're not in this type of industry, you know, it can sound a little foreign, but basically purging is using natural gas to push the air, out of the pipeline, and that's for safety purposes. Purging can be more of a process that has multiple variables, so unfortunately I can't give a definite timeline as far as when the purging will be complete, but it has started, and we're working closely, of course, with MGU to hand it off once we're finished with that.
Thank you. Brendan Conway with Michigan Gas Utilities, BRENDANCONWAY. First, want to just thank everybody for, first of all, their patience during all of this, the great support we received, particularly from the city of Fenville, but everyone across the county and our customers, and even the businesses here who have been supportive. So some good news is based on what we've been hearing from TC Energy. Once they're able to feed our system natural gas, we will be able to get our customers started to be restored. We're gonna say for now that we think by 7 p.m. tonight, we should be able to start that process. You know, so again, there's variables, but that's what we're aiming for. But that's the start of the process. It's going to be about 2 days, we would imagine, before all of our customers have their service restored, or of course, if they're not home, we would come back in the future. We have about 200 people from across the Midwest helping us here, from utilities in Minnesota, Illinois, Wisconsin, obviously here in Michigan. So it's going to be really a step-by-step process. We have to visit every customer's home and business. We have to go to the meter. We have to do some work at the meter. We have to go inside to their gas appliance. We're going to make sure it's safely turned on, get that up, and then we move on. So, we're committed, obviously, to get it done as quickly as we can, but also as safely as we can. And so once that process starts, we'll continue to send out messages on our social media channels, on our news center, obviously through the media as well. And just because we know that our customers are interested in this, we know that they're anxious about this, and we just hope they know that we are working so incredibly hard to get this all done. Katie, who else is?
Happy to answer any questions you might have. Otherwise, we have representatives from Allegan County, Saugatuck Township, City of Saugatuck, and City of Douglas who are here as well.
With the kind of use the terminology that the city's been using with the phases, which phase is the one that's going to take more time? Is the repressurization for phase 2, is that relatively quick? And then it's the phase 3 that's a little bit more lengthy, is that correct?
Yes. So the phase 2 of the repressurization and the flushing of the lines should be relatively quick. And as Brendan said, we're expecting to be able to begin phase 3 by 7 p.m. tonight.
And then I know that TC Energy used the word the purge. Is that the repressurization, the purge?
I think
kind of interchangeable in terms of like the effect of the work?
let me defer to her because
Yeah, so just maybe this will answer your question. After we successfully purge the line, we would then place the line back into service so natural gas would start to flow again. Then we would hand it off to MGU.
But the repair on the line, like the welding process, that's all
Yes,
complete?
that is complete, correct.
Thank you.
Can you guys talk a little bit about what homeowners should be expecting from MGU return to get this gas line started? I know we've spoken to some people who said that they don't live in the area full time because they're not back here this time of year, so they're kind of wondering what they need to do on their end. Also wondering if you guys would begin to clarify those things.
Yeah, thank you. So we will be going literally door to door to start to repair and restore services, I should say. If you are not home, we will leave a door tag. It has a number that you can call us. In advance of that, we will be sending out direct customer messages via phone call so that we'll be in the community. So if you've not been receiving those phone calls for the past 2 days, go to our website or go to our app, update your customer information, because we have been sending phone calls and text messages to customers. So if you have not been getting those, please do. That way you will know you'll get this latest information. We'll go to midnight tonight is how long we work. That's just for the safety of our crews once it gets so dark, and we also know people maybe don't want crews coming to their house in the middle of the night. And then we'll start again at 7 a.m. tomorrow. If you want us to come to your home, let's say we've contacted you so we're in the community tonight, and you want to make sure we come to your home, leave a light on, a visible light on. Maybe it's a porch light or a light in your front window, something that so we know. So if our crew's going to go and knock on your door at 11 p.m., we don't want to wake up the kids and get the dog barking and wake up the neighborhood. If you don't want and you're okay with us coming back tomorrow, you can keep your lights off, and we will do that. We will be visiting every location at least once, and we'll do a multiple sweeps to make sure we get to everybody. So even if you run out to the store, we're going to come by again, but you can always call us. And once we've visited your neighborhood, if we missed you because you were not there, call us. We will come back, and we will do that actually 24/7. So we'll come back 24/7, but we're only going to proactively go out until midnight tonight, and then we'll start again tomorrow at 7 a.m.
Forgive me for my ignorance if I'm wrong in this. What I understand, phase 2 is working out from the point of the line break and then working out towards. Is phase 3 similar, or is it going to be sort of on a needs basis?
Yeah, I mean, so phase 2 was really already done. So phase 1 and phase 2 were done at the same time. Phase 1 was TC Energy was fixing that damaged pipe. Phase 2 is we had to go to all of our customers' meters and turn off service at the meter, because for safety we can't turn it on until it's turned off at the meters, because you could have gas blowing into someone's home unprotected, right? And it could cause all sorts of carbon monoxide issues and those type of things. So that's been done. Phase 2 is done, and so now once phase 1 is complete, I know this seems weird, right? We're going to go from phase 1, but then we're going to jump to phase 3. So phase 3 is then our full restoration. Once we get gas in our system, we're going to do a similar thing. We have to purge the air from our lines, then we get gas in there, make sure it's in the system so it kind of starts segmented, and then we start turning gas on and we work down the line. And that's what we're going to be doing for the next two or 3 days, or as long as it takes, quite honestly.
So I guess the question is, are you going to work upward from that initial break, or is this what we see at?
Yeah, I mean, it's from the gate station is what it's called. Yeah, so the break is that was the line that feeds the gate station. The gate station takes really high pressure from their line, makes it lower pressure to what feeds our system. And so once it gets to the gate station, yes, and that is down that street there,
Sure.
which I don't know what
People
that
in
street is.
Fenville should expect their gas to be quicker than, say, Saugatuck.
It would depend which customer you are. We will, before we start any residential customers, we're going to hit our critical customers. So that would be hospitals, senior centers, police, fire departments, critical, first responder infrastructure. But yes, just the way the system works, we have to pressurize it in segments, really for safety. So, but that doesn't mean that only we'll do those segments. We can be in multiple segments at once. But at some point, the biggest issue today is that we'll lose light.
Anyone else you wanted to do? Huh? Yeah? Great. Thanks, guys.